The first thing Adrian noticed was the smell. Not rot, not exactly, but inefficiency. It lingered in the air like damp grain, subtle but unmistakable, a mix of sweat, smoke, and something wasted. He opened his eyes slowly. Wooden ceiling, uneven beams, no electricity, no hum of machines, no notifications, no system logs, no signal. "Great," he muttered. The last thing he remembered was staring at a frozen deployment screen at 2:13 a.m. production server down, client furious, coffee cold. Now. He was lying on a straw bed in what looked like a medieval storage room, or worse, a village. Outside, voices echoed, panicked, arguing. Adrian sat up, ignoring the dull ache in his body. His eyes moved quickly, instinctively scanning. Small room, one exit, no lock, no tools, low-resource environment. He stepped outside, and everything confirmed his suspicion. A village, poorly structured. Houses scattered without planning, storage areas exposed, no clear roads, just trampled dirt paths formed by habit, not design. People were gathered near the center, shouting, blaming, no coordination, no system. "Lost again. I told you to keep it inside. It was your turn. Now, what are we supposed to eat?" Adrian stopped walking, lost. He moved closer, blending into the crowd. At the center, a broken wooden cart, empty sacks, a few spilled grains on the ground. The argument was intense but unfocused. Everyone was reacting. No one was thinking. Adrian crouched, picked up a handful of grain, still dry, still usable. He looked at the cart, then the ground, then the people, then the surrounding buildings. His brain kicked in, not as panic, but as process. Input, food supplies stored in sacks, transported via cart exposure to environment observed failure, loss of goods, no accountability, no containment system. Conclusion, not an accident, a system failure. He stood up. "Half of you are going to starve." The noise stopped. Every head turned. "What?" A large man stepped forward, clearly irritated. "Who are you?" Adrian ignored the question. Instead, he pointed at the sacks. "You're storing food in single-point containers with no redundancy." Silence. "What?" "You have no tracking system, no allocation control, no ownership accountability, and no storage security." They stared at him like he had just spoken magic. He sighed. "Right, wrong language." He adjusted. "You don't know how much food you actually have." Murmurs. That hit something. "You don't know who is responsible for each sack." More murmurs. "And when something is lost," he gestured at the cart, "you argue instead of solving the cause." The large man frowned. "So what? The grain fell. That's the problem." Adrian shook his head. "No, that's the symptom." He walked to the cart, tapped its side. "This breaks easily. Why?" No answer. "No inspection system," he pointed to the sacks. "These tear. Why?" Silence. No quality control. Then the crowd. "And you," his eyes scanned them, "have no distribution system." The air shifted. Confusion, irritation, but also attention. "If I ask you right now," Adrian continued, "how many days of food your village has left?" No one spoke. "You can't answer." That was the moment he knew this world wasn't lacking resources, it was lacking structure. 3 months, a quiet voice spoke. An older man stepped forward, lean, sharp eyes. "A rough estimate," he added. Adrian looked at him, finally, someone thinking. "Wrong," Adrian said calmly. "Based on loss rate, mismanagement, and uneven distribution." He glanced at the spilled grain again. "You have less than 6 weeks." The crowd erupted. "That's impossible. We've always lasted through winter." "You're lying." Adrian didn't raise his voice, didn't argue, didn't defend. He simply said, "Then prove me wrong." Silence. Again, but this time heavier. The old man studied him long, carefully. And if you're right, Adrian met his gaze, then your problem isn't food. A pause. It's your system. And for the first time since he arrived, Adrian smiled. Not because things were going well, but because he finally understood the game.